It should work. It should catch up in just. There we go. Be- You. This is good. This is good. This is good. I'm trying to get this all set. I'm worried that it's gonna like stop halfway through. I'm not even gonna realize. Oh, it doesn't pick up my voice whenever I'm in my menu. Can I play Blood Strike? What's Blood Strike? What's Blood Strike? I am like and sub. Thank you. Okay. Okay, I can start building. So, for this first kind of episode of starting, I want to make some mechanics I can copy paste around, like flickering lights, etc. I just want to make some things, like some prefabs I can use. Kind of get the game's looks down. So, starting with the floor, I want it to look... No, I'm playing a game called Grab. It's a VR game with a really, really nice in-depth level editor. You can build a lot of stuff in this game. It's kind of crazy. It's gonna be pretty dark, so I feel like this is a good ground color. If I ever go silent out of nowhere, it's for a good reason. I'm gonna hide this while I'm on play mode. Let me real quick turn the editor music down, just so it's not overlapping because I'm listening to my stream. I like my stream too. It's nice. I don't stream or really upload anything often, so this is big for me. Can I pop out the chat? Hold on. I can. Okay, I popped out the chat. Okay, yeah, that works. Okay, there we go. This is a good size for the hallways. Oh, my dog walked in my room. That's a perfect square, right? It works. So I think walls can be a lot cooler because recently Grab added a feature called the gradient blocks, where you can have your blocks be a gradient from one color to another. And that enables me to do some fun stuff with the walls, like make them look worn out, kind of destroyed. Like this, kind of. It'll look better than this whenever I do it, but can make the walls like kind of we go. Okay. Everything should be up, so I should stop cutting out now. For the ceiling, I think I'm just gonna take the floor, copy paste it up. Dog keeps on my room. Let me look at a reference image. I feel like the carpet should be more yellow. It's definitely on the shorts feed because it already has 60 views. That's a good thing. That means I'm getting outreach. It's good news. I can have that, and then I'll probably throw in a light block on spotlight as the setting. It's hard to do if you don't have the steadiest hands known to man. God, I haven't live streamed in so long. I don't know how to commentate like at all. So forgive me if I'm just like quiet. There we go. That yellowish glow really gives it a lot. So now what I can do I can make the sun color yellow as well, so just kind of have the ambient color be like a dark. Ooh, no. Have the ambient color be like a dark yellow as well, so the whole palette kind of looks washed out. Even my ends, kind of yellow washed. I can make that less potent though, like this. Just a little bit washed out, nothing too bad. Chat's looking so empty right now. So if I were to just like grab this entire contraption, copy paste and move it over, this should, yeah, these combine pretty much perfectly into a hallway. And then if I change the ambience to be how it's actually gonna be, get a bit of fog, not too much. Those are way too bright now. Turn the fall off up. Spot fall off all the way up. Actually, I could, because these lights are longer on one axis than the other, I could just have a larger light. Kind of like this. That could be perfect. Bright yellow. How can I make that? Okay, that looks stupid, but that could be the key to making this work. If I slap this right in the middle, so it's kind of, the light's hitting the walls a little. I... What if I just made my own liminal space instead of... I'm gonna take all of this, and I'm not gonna quit on it, but I'm just gonna set it aside. What if I made something that's more pool rooms-esque? So I can make the sun color back to being white, I can make the ambient color back to being white, I can just... I suck at commentary, dude. Oh my god. 11 viewers and nobody's talking. Jeez. Oh, it went down to 2. Okay. Jeez, dude. I am so bad at streaming. Alright, I'm gonna make an arch with a technique I use. Basically, I get the width of which I want the arch to be. Is this even? It is? Okay. Then what I can do, move this up, put my rotation snap on like 50. See? See? This works. Now I can just stretch all of these to fit the amount of space I need them to hold. Ooh, I'm clicking my menu. If only I could get this going with music or something. But the best I got is Grab's built-in camera, which is pretty dang good for a built-in camera. I'm so excited for Beat Saber to get live cam support. You already know I'm gonna be streaming Beat Saber all day. Dude, this light is blinding. I fucked up this thing badly. But there we go. Alright, I got pool rooms-ish, a little bit. I can use that same technique again, actually. Or maybe I can't. Hold on, let me try something. I want to try and make one of those spiral staircases I always see in pool rooms photos. I'm making it big right now, but I'm going to scale it down, obviously. This whole first stream is just going to be a lot of trial and error trying to get a style down. But after I get a style, maybe some reusable prefabs I can use, then it's going to be a lot easier, and there's going to be a lot more streams with way more progress. So if you're watching this one, you know, you got an OG ticket, but you're also here for the most boring stream of the series. This actually looks pretty good. No shot. Wait, I could actually just have this lead into one of those. I do kind of want to make it look better, but I don't know what all I can do looks-wise. I'm kind of ass at creating. Oh wait, this makes it look kind of nice. And it still works. It works, and that's the big thing. It looks like something you'd find in like a new, modern, like, mansion. Shit looks like something you find in Kim Kardashian's house. No way that doesn't cut in there. These ones up here don't really matter, to be honest. Because they're going to be cut off by a wall right here. Why will that not align? That's as close as I'm getting. There we go. That works way better. I want to make this like Frutiger arrow type of style as well. Like I can make this additive, so on a white background you can't see it. If you move over, it becomes see-through. Sorry, I'm not answering chats right now. Last I checked, nobody was even in chat. So, I'm gonna check in just a sec. Yeah, still nobody new. 7 viewers, though. That's like more than none. I'm thinking about making some like realistic water for this map, but not yet. For now, I think I'm just gonna use lava, because the water's probably gonna be a hazard anyway, so it doesn't really matter right now. And since water's recolorable and it can also be transparent and additive, I can have layers that change color as you go down. I want it to feel kind of like gloomy. Yeah, this looks like water. Ooh, with black on. Is this on additive or transparent? Okay, that's on transparent. I think what I can do actually, this is like one of the better ways to make a water effect, just kind of gives it like that illusion of depth. Just make sure these aren't touching each other. You can darken them as they go deeper as well. So you're left with this not very convincing water effect. I think it looks great. As a matter of fact, I'll even consider never doing it again. What if I just made it like dark? Like one layer down and that shit's just pitched out. That actually doesn't look bad. For now, I'll keep it with just this, but I'm gonna try and get that, like, nice gradient effect. Let me get a wall around this. Get a boundary for the player. I could reuse this arch real quick. I'm gonna turn these into windows. I'm just gonna reuse the same arch design for everything. This stream is so delayed. Jeez. I could just make a circle. Oh, no, I couldn't because I suck. Maybe I could, but it wouldn't be a very good looking circle. That's about as close as I can get to a perfect circle because I don't feel like maneuvering with all of this shit. Or I could just do the normal person thing and make the pool rooms looking windows. Why does nothing fit on grid? That's as close as I'm getting to making this thing fit on grid. I could even have that right there. This would be enclosed, by the way. I might actually do that real quick. I might actually not do that real quick because that's going to be a shitload of work. But I want to get the map done eventually, so I kind of have to. Kind of don't really get a choice here. Like, you can walk up it by just grabbing and then rotating. This is going to be a smaller doorway. Too small, too small, too small. Actually, this might be fine. Ooh, this actually looks like a doorway, dude. Oh, I just made a freaking doorway. Dude, I might be the best doorway built. You ain't never seen a doorway as this doorway. You ain't never seen a doorway as this doorway. Dang, Brett. Nobody is talking. Nobody is talking right now. How many viewers? 1. Oh, I wonder who. Can I see who? I can't see who. I'm gonna select all of this white stuff. Make sure it's all selected. There we go. Specularity. Kind of give it that like wet shine. There we go. Everything just looks like a pool now. Maybe it's a little bit too shiny. Select my entire level again, individually. That should be everything. There we go. Everything just looks a bit wet now, which makes sense given the placement to be a giant pool. This is not treating me well. Alright, I'm just gonna have to deal with that. It's giving me a lot of errors, but yeah, I'll make do. Holy copy paste abuse. Dude, this stream has not been going well. But I'm gonna have this freaking mess. Can I make this lighting a little bit darker? I don't know why it moved like that. Code blocks. Oh. This kinda sucks. Let me fix the lighting. Ooh, yeah. Yeah, no, everybody's gonna want to be playing this one now. I'm kinda confused on where the sun's even moving whenever I do that. Okay, that moves it up and down. I think I'm just gonna have the lighting going straight down. So that it gives the top of those surfaces, and only the top of those surfaces, that kinda soft, wet look. This looks so bad, but I'm not gonna mess with lighting yet. I just want to get like an area that I can walk through. I feel like this is gonna be one of those projects where, like, next stream I suddenly had the best idea of all time, and I've decided I'm no longer making a Backrooms game. Maybe it will, maybe it won't. I don't really care, to be honest. I'm just here to build, stream, talk to chat, but nobody's in chat to talk to, so I'm just kind of building and talking to myself like a schizo. I would make a good schizo, better schizo than I'd be a streamer. I feel like most streamers would make pretty entertaining schizos. Like if Speed was diagnosed with PTSD, I might start watching his streams. That would be a lot of fun to watch. What I actually can do real quick is ooh, that looks not good. I should move this up so it's centered on that circle. Get two of them in here, but then one of them just won't work. I think the time that I'm streaming at is really affecting the output on the shorts feed, cause I don't want to be lighting up the entire map with this one light block. The hell was I thinking? I could just do this. Oh, I fucked up. Ambient lighting should be decently bright. Okay, I don't know why this looks a little bit better, but it looks a little bit better, and I'm not complaining. I'll try and make it look like this part's glowing. Wait, what? I should be facing the light towards that. Just face the light towards that. Spot angle just enough to cover that entire thing. And just max out the brightness. I didn't even know you could edit two things like that at the same time. Oh, that's kind of fire. That effect. Also, since this is neon, it just negates the effects of light. There we go. Having it not on neon just made it brighter. Dude, nobody's watching this. There you go. I don't know. Makes the door look weird, but you can like put your hand in there and your whole hand just gets like engulfed. I think that's pretty cool. Alright, I think that's gonna be all I do for this stream. I can't guarantee this will even end up becoming a series like I'm saying it will. Hopefully. This looks pretty nice. Not gonna lie, I do like how it kind of like engulfs your whole body. If I move these back, I can show it as a lot better an example. It just looks like flat, but if I walk into it, it's like ink. All right, well, I'm just gonna get the camera out and do a little outro, I guess. Um, I have my hands in my lap right now. I've been sitting down the whole stream. Um, Anybody who watched till the end, thanks for watching. If you didn't watch till the end, still thanks for watching, because I was happy that you watched. That's yeah, I don't really have anything to say right now. I made like no progress. The one thing I learned from this stream is that I shouldn't be streaming until I've like watched a YouTube tutorial on how to commentate often.